Oh, hi, it's Marge. How are you doing? Well, that's good. You know, Normie and I love playing I Spy. We played it with the kiddos out camping all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Joe and Blair and Tootie are the family champs at I Spy, you know.
Tootie was really good.
Oh, she was. I'm sure glad they weren't around for those ghouls.
No, I think there were zombies, hon.
Oh, dear. Well, those are scary zombies. What a strange sight walking out of the forest like that. In fact, everything's been getting stranger and stranger. Snow in the summer?
Yeah.
Oh, a frozen man statue?
Hmm?
Zombies and Valdine's boom weapon thing, whatever that is, and a witch who runs and throws burning cards. Oh, my goodness.
I don't think it could get much stranger than that.
I mean, what else could possibly be out there?
Don't know.
But I tell ya, I sure am proud of Ghost.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, she was so nervous, but if you and I, Normie, hadn't rolled that 25, I mean, with you aiding me, that never would have happened.
Oh, no, that was we met the DC perfectly.
I know, that was so lucky of us. Well, now, you've heard enough out of me. It's time for you to enjoy the next episode. Oh, yeah, you should do that.
Here you all stand. You have just felled the final zombie, the 5th of 5 zombies. 2 of them are still on fire and are still smoldering on the ground, burning. The fire might spread to nearby objects sooner rather than later. Here you all stand. Combat has just ended. What do you do?
I immediately reload my pistol.
For the next half minute.
Well, I'm not too happy about this fire here, so I think I'm going to, take my shield and try and kind of bash it
You
out.
fan the fire with your shield.
No,
It's
I mean,
just a full round action.
Yeah, to put the fire
So-
out. Okay, so Marge, you start putting out the zombie fires. Norm, what are you doing?
I am going to go over and check on first the horses and make sure they don't look like they're going to be zombie horses.
Okay.
And then I'm going to try and climb on top of the carriage again.
Okay.
Because I want to check on the
Vasilisa?
bodies in there and make sure they're
Yeah.
not turning into zombies.
Okay, Vasilisa?
Vasilisa is kind of clutching her deck of cards still, and she's going to survey the area to see if there's anything in view that some sort of hint, like was there something here that wasn't just the bodies that walked away on their own that might give a hint as to how they walked away on their own, which might unfortunately be a survival check, but she'll try.
It would be a survival check.
Try. And while she starts to look, she'll say to the general area, everyone, bodies do not simply rise on their own. Some necromantic power has caused these zombies to rise. We must be on alert. Someone of great power, perhaps, has been through here.
or are you thinking that might be the person that took Our Lady away?
Perhaps. I rolled a really crappy survival. 6. 6.
6 isn't much. You look around and you're looking, you're not sure what for. You see a lot of footprints, but no real signs of what exactly has happened. I mean, obviously something bad has happened, but you don't get any specifics about how many people, if the zombies got up and walked away, if they were drugged somewhere and turned into zombies first. You have no way of knowing. Norm.
Yes.
The horses are not going to be zombie horses.
Okay, they look good. I don't even need to roll a heal check for that.
Nope, they are super dead.
Do I need to roll to climb up on top of the Chingadera?
I'm going to say you take 10.
Okay.
You're not in any sort of rush or anything like that.
Well, we're
And
little
it's
rat
just a
folk.
little scamper. So you climb on top and you look inside and you want to check these bodies to see if they're going to turn into zombies?
Yeah, can I do it through or do I need to jump down?
I think you can... I don't know. Let's roll a heal check from where you are and let's see if you need to get closer.
That's a 4.
Well, yeah,
How did I do that?
You need to get closer.
Okay. So yeah, I'll actually hop down in the carriage.
Okay.
Full of blood.
You hop down gently, landing on the
daintily,
side.
yeah.
Not squishing into the bodies, so you can get a closer check on them.
Just kind of looking them over.
A white mouse went in, a pink mouse comes out.
Yeah, poor Ghost has got all kinds of blood and singed
Splatters.
hair.
Yeah. So no, they're just dead.
They're gonna be
people.
okay.
Yeah.
They're going to be okay. They're going to stay dead.
Yep,
You're going to be okay.
Yeah, they're gonna stay dead.
And when Marge is done putting out the fire, she's going to go tend to Ghost, because Ghost is hurt and singed and not looking so hot and scared. So I'm going to take my wand of Cure Light Wounds and, soothe her, and I got to roll a use magic device.
Let's see how long it takes you. DC 20.
What is that? That's a 2.
The
So
twos are
11.
weird. The twos
Cool.
are weird on those dice.
Just keep rolling and tell me how long it takes you.
That would be a 19. Does
It's
that?
a DC 20.
Okay. That will do it.
So
'Kay.
3 trays.
So 18 seconds later, I think Norm has enough time to pop back out.
Can I just a quick scan and do a perception check before I leave, just to see if there's anything else they missed in there besides the lockbox?
Yeah, for sure.
Because now that someone's actually, that's a natural one. So I hop out.
Okay. Yeah.
I
You
noticed
hop out.
nothing. I don't notice anything but the 2 bodies.
Yeah. All right.
So, so after Marge, and she is able to heal Ghost all the way.
Cool.
She's gonna. Oh, is anybody else hurting? Oh, I can help anyone who's got some wounds. I've got to do a little on myself here.
Oh, I'm a little.
You doing okay there, hon?
I got a little burned up. Just one time I got a little burned up.
All right, let me see if I can do this again. That's gonna be right there. I did it. Oh,
What
here,
did
let
you
me
do?
roll.
What did you do?
I rolled to use magic device and I succeeded.
Oh, you're wanding me?
Yes. Where's my D8?
Thank you, Zach,
For what?
Sorry for clarifying that I am one. No,
for saying what you're doing.
that's what you took my D8.
For saying what
You
I'm
get
doing?
7 points of healing.
Oh, thank you so much.
Cool. So Marge, you wand Norm again.
I'm gonna wand myself.
You go
as well.
over to the carriage and poke him.
Yeah.
And you wand yourself. Valdine, your gun has been reloaded.
Yeah,
What are you up
about
to?
this time I finished reloading the gun. So Valdine walks over. Everybody's all right? Everybody okay?
Yeah. Oh,
I
mean,
suppose
that was
so.
weird, right?
Yeah,
Or is that just me? You guys,
They came out of nowhere.
That was very scary.
they were Russian zombies.
I'm concerned about.
Did you know any of
That was pretty good.
I
Yeah,
am
no,
from
just-
Easton. I do not know this Russia you speak of.
But no, they did just come out of nowhere though.
It was quite surprising. I'm glad I got over here in time, but it
I-
seems our attacks did very little.
I thought that
Oh, the fire did
there
some good
were
damage.
winter creatures that were the danger, and instead we have undead. This is not good.
What-
Yeah. Yuln didn't say anything about undead.
Right.
Maybe he didn't know.
Maybe there were no undead when he was here.
Oh, he would have said something if he had known about this.
Unintelligent
Yeah.
creatures do not raise the dead. So there must be an intelligent force of some kind, which is causing the dead to rise. I do not like it.
Well, can we see where they were going off to?
I tried, but it just is a big mess. Someone else should look.
So someone else look.
Well, I can take a look. Valdine says, did anyone take a look at that statue, that ice over there?
Oh, I just saw the little sparkling
It's
gold.
a
on the hand.
horribly mangled person, arms on the ground.
Right.
Did we
Not
examine
good.
it? Did we examine it closely?
Not.
I tried to, and then zombies.
You know what? I was thinking, you have those cards. I don't know. Is it the card? Are the cards what have the fire in them, or you put the fire in them?
I cast my spell on the card, and then the card takes the spell to my target.
Well, that's very
Okay,
clever
so
there.
could you stand kind of further back from the frozen body and throw one of your cards at the body and warm it up?
Ice. Oh, that's not a bad
I
idea.
mean, not a significant enough flame to do something for that. I am down to spark. And
Oh.
she just sparks the tips of her fingers. That is all I've got.
Okay,
we could
do
light
I
a
see?
fire.
Do I see any dried branches? Oh, the tree fell over, but is the tree dead and dried? Could I use that?
Not really, no.
I
It's
think
all alive.
setting fire to the ice statue person will just make him stink.
Yeah. There's also the odds of you finding something dry enough to light on fire are slim to none because everything's
Everything's
soaked
wet.
with snow.
Well, I
Is
should hit it
there-
with my shield or something. See if I can chip the ice away.
I mean, you guys haven't even gone up and closely inspected
true.
the statue.
We should
Yeah,
like,
I
as soon as
rolled a-
Vasilisa walked in front of it, the zombies popped out and attacked you guys.
Yeah, I rolled a check for it last time before I should have.
Right.
But I was going to do a knowledge local for the armor.
Yeah, I'll take local or nobility. Either one.
You say that as though we have nobility.
I
Yeah.
need
I got a 20 on my knowledge local.
Yes. Nobility DC 12. So he's wearing armor with the Taldan Royal coat of arms. So he's a soldier.
Okay. Nothing surprising here. He is obviously a caravan soldier for Taldane.
Go ahead and roll me a perception check too, Vasilisa.
Okay. 4.
Never mind.
I would
Valdine would like to do a perception check and just check the area.
Go
If I
up
could.
and check
Yeah,
on him and
check the
check
statue
the
and
area.
the
Okay.
I
nearby
think
area.
Vasilisa is preoccupied by, can I do a knowledge check of some kind for what sort of spell or irisin creature could cause someone to be encased in ice like this?
Yeah.
My knowledge nature is a 20 and my knowledge planes is a 19.
Cool. So if there is a creature that was capable of doing this, it is a creature with some sort of innate magical ability, maybe something like a frost breath weapon or something. Whereas knowledge planes, that's high enough to let you know, like, there's one of the things that Yulm said to you guys was that there were like winter creatures and winter fairies and fae and stuff like that, and that is definitely within their area of expertise with spells, with the cult descriptor that could have done this.
Did he mention winter fae?
God, I hope so. Otherwise, I just dropped a big spoiler.
I thought he just said creatures,
Let's
like
go with
from
creatures.
irisin.
Zach, cut that
Now
out.
I'm-
Cut it out.
No, let's
Cut the mic, cut the mic.
I did a knowledge check, and I know winter fae could do this.
That's true. You do know that winter fae and winter like fairies and stuff like that could have done this.
Plus, you're a witch.
Could a winter witch have done this? too?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Valdine rolled a 20 on his perception of just the area around the frozen ice statue. And I said,
Excellent.
Let
So-
me take a look around here.
As you go along, you find so the statue itself has been cut up into like chunks have been cut out of it. Both of his arms have been cut off. You see his hand that still has a golden ring on it, and then you also find his other arm that is still clutching his very nice looking long sword. You also, as you look around, see behind the statue, on the other side of it, it is facing a trail. It looks like something was drug through it, and is very noticeable through the snow.
There seems to be a path this direction, just south of us here, toward the border wood, where something seems to have gone through here that left quite a trail.
Well, that might be where they took the lady. Thinking we should head that way?
I believe we should. I did not detect any magic, right? Vasilisa found
Yeah,
no
there's
magic.
no magic.
Okay.
Do we want to take this sword and ring that this
Well, I was thinking the
person
same
used
thing.
to have?
Yeah.
If you want to chip out the ice, you all are welcome to do so.
Well, can I do a strength check with my shield and just kind of try and like bash it against the ice, see if it'll break?
Yeah, you can do strength check, or you can attack the ice. Either one.
I'll attack it. That'll probably be better.
Okay.
So just roll damage.
Yep, just damage.
4.
Cool. You take a chunk out of the ice.
Can I reach any ring or
Nope.
I'm going for the ring? No. I'll try again. It's going to be a 6.
Keep going.
Another 4.
Cool. Yeah, you shatter the ice around this hand.
And I'm going to try and pull the ring off.
Cool.
Does it come off?
Nope. You pull the finger off and then you slide it the reverse way.
Oh,
off
goodness.
of his finger.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
But now you have a gold ring. Congratulations.
Oh. Well, then if no one else wants to go at it, I'll try for the sword, too.
Yeah. Are you all just like standing
Watching
around
her
watching
bash.
her smash a hand?
Vasilisa is deliberately not watching her do that. She's watching the outskirts for any signs of horrible ice creatures or zombies. So she's looking away towards
Right.
where the zombies came from.
Okay. Cool.
How many horrible ice creatures did she see?
Well, her last perception check was a 4.
Look,
So 4.
it's snowing, right?
Yeah.
It's hard to see in the snow.
It's snowing
guys.
a little bit.
So I got an 8 and then a 9 for my damage.
Cool. You bust open the arm and you get to the sword.
Ooh, that's a fancy looking sword. Do I know anything about it?
Do an appraise check.
Nope. I got a 2. It's just a fancy looking sword.
It's a nice long sword.
It's probably too big for me, huh?
Yep, it's medium.
Well, someone else want to carry this? I'm a little small for it.
Oh, could we throw it on Marigold?
If you are careful about it.
Oh,
then
throw. No,
yes,
throw
I
is
mean,
in our people. Throw is an expression. It just means to like put something somewhere.
that,
I wasn't
that
actually
is
gonna-
good because I do not want to throw swords at my donkey.
Right.
And you guys look over at Marigold and she shat herself because she heard a giant loud explosion and saw 5 zombies. She's just over there.
Vasilisa will go over and give Marigold some good consolation pats. Oh, my poor good girl. 1 minute it is summer. We are happy in the fields with the flowers. The next minute, zombies and snow. I do not know which is worse.
Oh, I'm thinking the zombies are much worse. I'm not sure what she's thinking about.
Oh,
the
you know,
cold there.
snow. You could just like you put on extra clothes and
Sure,
make
sure.
a fire.
But thanks to Valdine's knot, Marigold was secured well enough. She didn't run away.
Yay!
So you guys go back and fetch Marigold?
Oh, yeah, Vasilisa will bring her forward.
Cool.
How much farther you think we can bring Marigold without putting her at risk? With what we're up against, looks like it's going to get worse from here on out.
I do not think we have the option to leave her behind. I know I cannot carry all that we will need to survive in the woods myself.
I mean, Ghost can carry stuff, but until he gets a little older, until she gets a little older, it's not going to be too much.
Well, I suppose we are following the horrible trail into the border wood. Yes?
Well,
I suppose that's the way to go.
I mean,
What you thinking, Norm?
I mean, I suppose. I think that we don't have enough clues and information that I wanted to get before we go back. But I don't know if things go bad and we get attacked again. Like, this is dangerous, I think.
Oh, but yeah, but we got each other's backs. We're pretty good there.
Well,
I mean, again, zombies, we did all right.
We should look for a few more clues, but we should be careful.
Would you feel better if I asked the guards?
I don't know. I don't like those
Oh,
cards.
yeah, the cards are kind of implying one of us is going to die here.
I mean, you could read it that way. Yes, I mean, it was ominous, but
Let's press forward a bit more, and then we'll
Sure.
decide if we.
I hope we can find more information.
Well, you want to pull us out a card for good luck?
I mean, here. We have the carnival.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Cheerful.
You guys are going to have a
Secretly
party.
very terrible, I'm sure, but
Well,
Do
look
not
at the picture on
worry.
it and the artwork. Does it look very happy and pleasant?
It's a little. It looks like a little kid scared.
I think maybe I drew the wrong card. You all can just not worry about it. Vasilisa is not telling anyone this, but just so you know, the carnival depicts imprudent plans or unrealistic ambitions. Also, heightened arcane powers. So
it sounds like you might actually want to
Win-win.
mention that to us.
no.
Hey, we might be doing this a little rushed.
Yes, a real party ahead. We are not worried.
Okay, so
As she
things
slips the card back into her
And
deck,
she
like side-eyeing
shuffles
everyone.
frantically.
Meanwhile, she is taking out another wand and she is going to try to cast mage armor on herself.
Nice.
So she draws a card. She says, "Oh, this card is fine.
No
Everything's gonna be great,"
worries.
and then
No
immediately
worries.
casts mage armor on herself.
Yeah, you see shimmering armor just kind of surround her as she and then disappears.
Oh, that's pretty handy.
I wish I had thought of it before the zombies.
Oh, you got
You
swiped
know?
there a little bit. You hurt?
Not anymore.
Oh, that's
but my spells are a bit used for today,
So we shouldn't be going too much further in then, huh?
let us see
Well, let's just see if we
where
can find some
It's about-
it
clues.
takes us.
Yeah.
Okay.
About right now, it's about 2 p.m.
It's how it always feels with us, is out of the frying pan, onto the sunny side of the street.
If Argentine is alive, she probably is not for long, so we should follow
Oh, that's true. We want to save her.
someone. I think you two took many zombie hits. It was very impressive. Could you maybe go in front?
Oh,
I'd love
sure,
to.
sure.
Oh, yeah.
That
I
is
think
wonderful.
I think we
Thank
need to stick closer together as well. I was a bit behind when
Yes.
we.
Well, that's a very
the
good
zombies
idea.
came up.
All right, let's get going then, eh?
Sounds good.
Okay, fine.
And our adventurers depart, heading south, following the drag marks from the scene that was before them. It's easygoing enough. The drag marks are very obvious, and there is no problem following and telling where exactly they headed to, which is south, towards the border wood. The first 20 minutes walking towards the forest is easygoing compared to the terrain once you cross the tree line into the actual woods. Here, snow falls steadily, reducing visibility by 1/2, imparting a -4 penalty to ranged attacks and perception checks. The ground has accumulated 6 inches of snow and also reduces movement by 1/2. At this point, a noticeable temperature drop can be felt. This is winter. This isn't just like, oh, it's cold outside. This is like, fuck, it's winter.
you. My mama, she used to threaten me with the baptism of ice when I was not good as a girl. And this is giving me some very bad memories.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
Traumatic childhoods are very rough.
It is not right, it is not natural, and I am against it.
What is the baptism of ice? Is anybody going to ask? Because I want to know.
Oh, I just figured. See, our daughter Louise used to do this all the time, where she would make big bowls of ice water and sneak up above her other siblings.
You're
and,
thinking
like,
of Tina, dear.
Tina would do that, and she would like dump them out on top of like, oh god, remember she hit Jean? Jean hated that, and so I just figured it was something exactly like that, where it was just like ice water getting poured on your head or something.
Once a year in Easton, we take a child and sacrifice it to the cold of winter.
Like to kill?
Normally,
You can actually,
it
like,
is
kill
a
it.
little bit of a symbolic sacrifice. My mama is more literal, so it was a leave you outside in the cold so that the winter can take you kind of baptism.
Oh, you poor dear.
I was not a good girl. I was very bad at the winter magic,
I feel-
which is all that matters, really.
If Tina had done that, she would be in so much trouble.
That's very true.
I would be so mad. Or disappointed. Not mad, disappointed. So I understand why you hate the cold so much. That sounds horrible.
Yes, I do not particularly want to revisit my childhood, and this is looking a bit like my childhood.
Well, if it helps, just know that you're the one deciding to be here and it's not someone else forcing you to be. I don't know if that's going to make it better for you.
I control my destiny just the way that the cards control all destiny. That is very deep, Norm.
Thanks.
At the very least, maybe we can put a stop to this cold so summer returns to normal.
Yes, we absolutely must. Let us go.
Seems to be getting colder and worse as we go further.
Oh yeah, the snow is pretty deep.
At this point, has everyone put on their cold weather outfits?
Oh, yeah.
Oh
Oh,
yes.
Cool.
I got furs on furs on furs.
So I imagine all of this conversation taking place as you guys are walking through the
Yes.
snow. Just following this trail along.
I spy something white.
It is snow, Marge.
Are you sure about that? Maybe he sees like a deer or a little bunny or something.
It is nothing but snow.
Smash cut 2. About an hour later, after crossing into this sort of snow-covered area, we cut to you guys. A lot of you have, like, I imagine, Marge and Norm, you guys have snow, like, actually, like, stuck to your fur a little bit.
Yep.
So you have, like, this pseudo-white camouflage. It's probably harder to see on Norm because he's already white. But what about Vasilisa? How she's holding up now, being an hour deep in this cold?
She looks unbothered physically. She's not like blue. She's not shivering, but she is cranky. She's holding Marigold like very close up against her, kind of leaning into the donkey a bit. Definitely still cursing under her breath as little puffs of air crystallize in front of her. And she's quite possibly the crankiest that she has ever been. Just
Well, this
not
adventure's
happy.
going to be fun, isn't it?
I hope she hulks out. It'd be great if you built her so that she just snaps internally and turns into this
Ice monster
flaming
thing.
rage monster. Yeah, that just.
And what about Valdine? How's he doing?
Valdine has no mind of the cold. It really doesn't bother him too much. So he's just kind
Cold
of
never
trudging along.
bothered him anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, we will see about that, because after this first hour trudging through the snow, you all need to make your first saves versus the cold. Now, if you have a cold weather outfit, which you all do, you get a +5 against this fortitude save. If you guys have the survival skill, you can roll that in addition. DC 15 will give you a +2 bonus to the fort save.
Just to start us out so we know how crappy this is going to be for us, I got an 18.
You pass.
Cool.
Oh, it did that thing.
Yeah.
You know, it stands on edge.
I got a 20.
like-
Marge got a 21.
Marge is okay.
And then we'll see what.
Valdine also got an
I'm gonna
18.
pull up.
Valdine is also fine.
Norm's not fine.
Norm's not fine. Did he roll a 1?
8.
No.
No.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
not
you're
fine
going to
still.
fail.
Yeah. I mean, if a 2 doesn't fail.
Okay, Norm. Sorry, buddy.
Yep.
You're going to take 1d6 non-lethal cold damage. 3. You're going to take 3 non-lethal damage. However, you now have the fatigued condition. And it is in the form of hypothermia.
Jesus.
So you start to get hypothermia, you take a little bit of damage, and you feel really tired after this first hour. Up ahead, after walking for an hour through the snow, the trail you have been following passes through a clearing and under a single tree, where at its base lies a heavy chest, half buried as if it was discarded.
I'm going to detect magic on the chest.
You do not detect any magic.
There is no magical thing in the chest up there, but maybe we should look inside it anyway.
Before we do that, we should check the area. This doesn't seem like just a box waiting for someone to get something good out of it. Seems like an
Valdine,
obvious trap to me.
you are better at reading the ground than I am. Are there any prints or some such?
I would like to check for it's perception, I'm guessing.
Yep. Perception, please.
Oh, perception? I can roll perception. I'm
20,
bad at it,
28.
so.
You want to look at the box?
I don't want to get close to it. I want to check to see if it's
If it looks safe.
it's rigged. And so I'm saying, and I just said to her, was that this seems like an obvious kind of trap. I wouldn't suspect that we should
Right.
just walk up to
Okay.
it. So I'm cautiously looking
Looking
with
at
a
it from
28.
A 28. You see that there is a rope kind of tied to the lid, and it's going into the snowbank underneath it. It runs under the snow and over to the tree.
There seems to be some kind of rope attached to this thing. Let's see if we can approach it from the side.
Well, you try and find the end of the rope there and
Yes,
maybe
what
cut
I'm,
it.
That's what I'm thinking, or find out what's holding the other end of the rope if something is.
Well, can I start digging in the snow, following the rope? Just kind of.
Sure.
All right.
That works.
I'm going to just kind of start with my little paws, brushing away snow and kind of following the rope wherever it goes.
All right, cool. You follow it over to the tree, and it goes up the tree. And you look up into the tree. Give me your perception.
That's going to be a 21.
Up in the tree, you see a log set with spikes, balancing precariously on a branch.
Oh, dear. Oh, Valdine, you should come take a look at this.
Yeah, I'm kind of right with you as you
Oh.
go up there. So I step over closer.
Yeah, I point up.
I like to think Marge is so busy following the trail
even
that she
notice.
doesn't notice Valdine towering over her from behind, and she's like, "Come over here. You should." Oh,
He's like, I'm right here. Oh, goodness.
I see what you found. It does look like this was set to go and hit somebody that would.
Oh, should we all
open
move out of the
box.
way and go ahead and pull it?
Well, that's
set
one
the
way to
trap
go.
off?
We could also try to disable the trap.
I don't think I'm going to be much help.
Maybe everyone step back a moment.
Norm, are you not feeling all right?
I'm just really tired.
Oh, dear. You should get on top of Ghost there. I need to take a rest.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm worried about you,
No, okay.
Normie.
Oh, no, okay.
Do
See
you
all
want
right?
to sit on Marigold? She would move more slowly, but I think she can take.
He just kind of walks away and goes over to Ghost and just kind of like is leaning on Ghost.
Well, I'm not sure what's going on. He seems kind of tired. Well, I'm sure if he just
Well-
takes a little rest, he'll be all right.
All right, let me see if I can get this log situation handled here with this trap.
So what are you doing?
I'm gonna try to disable.
Where is everybody standing?
Vasilisa is moving from Marigold, bringing Marigold over to Norm.
Okay.
While pulling out a blanket, she's letting them do their thing, and
Cool.
she's like tucking a blanket around Norm.
All right. What about Marge? What's she up to?
I would just kind of step to the side of the tree so I'm out of the way of like the line. I still want to be right there because I'm like all curious about what's happening. So, but I'm gonna kind of step to where I think I'm like to the side of the tree where there's no rope
Okay,
and it looks
cool.
like it's gonna just
Alright.
go past me.
Valdine, go ahead. You want to try and disable it?
Before I do, can I take a look at like where I think it's gonna go? Where I think, based on what I know about the trap and the perception.
Yeah. So it's basically a log sitting in the tree horizontal, and if it goes, it's going to sweep across.
Okay, so can I tell people what I know about it
Yeah.
and say get out of the path of
Yeah.
it? Okay. So I make sure that I tell Vasilisa to keep Marigold out of the way.
Cool.
One step back. All right. We'll see if I can set this thing
Well, I
without
think I'll just step behind the tree and
getting
peek around.
injured. Here we go. A 17.
Oh, good.
17 doesn't do it. You go to start to work on it, and you can't figure out the mechanism, how to... You're trying to basically keep the rope lodged while still being able to open the lid, and you can't find a way to secure it yet.
So
you
I
do
don't
not catastrophically
so I don't set
fail.
it off.
You don't
I
set
just-
it off,
okay.
but you just fail.
I step back. So Valdine steps back from the chest and walks back over to the rest of the group.
Mm-hmm.
Not sure what this contraption is they've rigged up here, but I can't seem to disconnect the rope or open the box or.
I have a question.
Yes.
Is it anything she might be aware of, like local trappers protect their hides and chests with trap? Like, is there a knowledge she could roll? Like, I was
Yeah,
out with my
absolutely.
good friend Yosef, and he
Go
told
ahead.
me, or whatever.
Yeah.
My knowledge local is 13.
Nice.
You have no idea. This is completely a new concept for you. It's fucking weird. It's a chest that is half buried. So someone dug a hole, put a chest in it, but not enough to cover it up, and then hooked it up so that if anybody tried to open it, a log would smash into them.
I am very puzzled by this whole situation. I have been into the border wood many times. Never have I seen anything like this. No magic is inside it, if that helps.
Do you think there's any way of setting it off, going up in the tree and like from behind it?
Maybe
so no one's in the way?
cutting the rope from up in the tree?
I don't know, Valdine. What you think?
I could try to disconnect the rope from up in the tree. That's another option I could try.
Setting it off on purpose should be easier than disabling
Sure,
it.
let me give
right?
that a try. I'll go ahead and do that.
If you have
Cool.
any trouble climbing, I know you're a big
Give
guy there.
me a climb check.
Climb check is a 10.
Not good enough.
So I
Gonna
kinda
need a little bit more than that, buddy.
I kind of slip and fall on my first attempt to climb up. I try again. 17.
There you go. You get on up there. Go ahead and give me another disable device check with a +5.
13.
All right. I'll give that to you.
Aw.
Because you basically go up there and you cut the rope.
Right.
The log swings down, barely missing the chest, and it swings back back and forth before settling right above it.
Oh, well, that was a good way to get that out of the way.
I jump down and walk over to the chest.
Okay.
And open it up.
Cool. You open up the chest, and it is empty.
Guys, there's nothing in the chest.
Oh, there's no fake bottom or nothing to it.
Let me see.
Perception.
I'll come over and take a peek too.
23 perception.
16.
23. You reach in there and everything. You're like, oh, does it have a false bottom? And you knock, and there is a gap below the box.
Can I open it or figure out how?
Disable device.
Roll good, roll good.
12.
12. You pull out your lockpick set and everything, and you're going around the edge of it. The bottom of this box is fully connected to the walls. There is no false bottom. But you knocked on it, and there definitely is a gap beneath it.
Oh, we need to remove the chest in a way. If we can lift the chest out of this hole, we might be able to find something underneath. There's something under here.
There you go.
Huh.
Well, if you two could work on getting the chest up, I am a bit concerned about Norm. And Vasilisa is just rubbing the blanket over Norm's shoulders, and she has an insulated flask that she keeps hot tea inside, and she's just getting him to drink some of her hot tea.
Yeah, I heard my name. What?
It's okay, Norm. Have this tea.
Oh, tea. Okay.
You will feel better. It is hot. Be careful.
Okay.
She's just trying to help. Even if it doesn't help, if it's just for flavor, she's
Right.
trying.
Well, that's very sweet. I think he's just sleepy. He normally takes a nap about this time of day anyway.
His little nose is cold to the touch.
Oh, dear. Well, now that's not good.
I mean, can I self-diagnose? Do I know that I have hypothermia, or
You're a fucking doctor. Roll me a heal
that's
check.
what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
I just
absolutely.
Sure hope
That
I
just
know.
dawned on me. That's a good play.
You're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to self-diagnose.
Go
as
for
as
it.
a doctor. But
Go for it.
oh, but I can
You
always
would
do it too. I'm a
know.
nurse.
It's a 16.
You have hypothermia.
Oh, so if I know that, I'm like, I need to warm up somehow.
So you can get rid of your hypothermia by healing the non-lethal damage. After all of that damage is healed, you will no longer have hypothermia. You will no longer be fatigued. Yep.
Well, what are you thinking, Normie? You want me to
I don't know. I just
wand ya?
I'm cold. Yeah, that would probably make me feel better.
Okay. Let me give this a shot here.
Are you sure you know how to use that thing?
I'm trying, and yeah, I'm good. So you got 3 + 1?
So you heal me 4 hit points, which is that exactly? I was down 3 non-lethal.
Yep.
Yay!
You're getting really good with that wand, huh?
Well, practice makes perfect.
I hope you don't have to practice too much with it.
Yeah, I'm hoping not too.
Oh,
I
sorry, I'm
will-
feeling better. What's going on? You said there's a chest and.
Well, yeah, we set up the trap, and now there's a chest, and there's nothing in it, but it looks like there might be something below it, underneath it. Like
underneath this
pick it up.
chest, something seems to be here.
Oh,
It's hollow, FI.
that's probably like a passageway or like a ladder or something.
Could be.
Oh, could be.
Well, we should dig it out.
I've got some pretty good strength here.
Strength
I
check,
suppose
guys.
I can give it a try.
I feel a lot better. Thank you.
Tug it on out.
It's not gonna do it. I rolled a 4.
Try again, and I'll roll the aid.
So with
Can I do
strength
that?
checks, you don't roll to aid. You just combine them.
Oh, okay.
I rolled the exact same number.
What did Valdine get?
10.
Yeah, you guys yank the chest out, drag it to the side, and beneath it you find a hoard of items.
Oh. Ooh.
That was me.
Well, nice.
You guys find 5 sets of leather armor,
Oh. Okay.
3 sets of studded leather armor, a masterwork chain shirt, 2 light wooden shields, 7 longswords, 2 spears, a masterwork dagger, and 3 light crossbows with 25 bolts.
Holy cow.
Did you say there was a masterwork dagger?
Yeah.
Yes.
I will take the dagger if no one else does.
Oh yes, you should protect yourself.
I mean, just to have a sharp knife.
Yeah.
So this just goes down and is like a chest underneath, but it doesn't go anywhere beyond that.
Right. There's just a hole dug under this chest where they just stored a bunch of loot.
In the hole, does it feel warmer than like the normal air? Or does it feel just as frozen and cold in this hole?
I don't know how thermal dynamics work.
It's warmer if you
It's
go
warmer.
down in the snow. You can actually dig like a cave,
Yeah,
a
it's
little tunnel
warmer.
into and get nice
So the
and warm.
cold is not coming from the ground. That's all I'm trying to.
Okay, yeah.
The cold's not like coming from the earth.
No, it's not.
Okay.
I do not think we should load up Marigold with lots of useless leather goods when we are going further into the woods.
And that's what I'm thinking. We just wait and bring it when we come back out. Maybe we can hide it somewhere, reset the trap.
I do not think we should leave deadly traps around the border wood.
Oh, I suppose you're right.
Like, what if some little kid comes up and tries to open the chest?
Oh
or something?
dear. Oh, I don't think that's going to happen. But that's
I doubt a child's going to be in this far out into the cold. At this
Little did you all know there was a field trip planned today for the Heldren Elementary School. They would go into the borderwood and
Oh, look, a
play
chest.
find the coolest thing you can and touch it.
Damn kids.
The teacher would later be arrested for child negligence.
oh dear.
Some of these items would be worth us taking with us if we could, just in case someone else does come along and discover this and take everything out of it. It's always a possibility. I mean, this chain shirt is worth quite a bit.
Yeah, no, it looks like a much nicer version of what I'm wearing.
If we need Marigold to ever carry any of you should you be too cold to move, we cannot load her up with this. I think we should leave it if
Oh, sure.
we cannot use it.
Yeah, no, we don't need this.
I am
Sure.
still concerned about going further.
Okay,
Come on,
just,
who
That
knows what else
is
we'll
just
find.
me, though.
just a little bit further, though, right? Because it's getting really cold.
Oh, and it's been a few hours now, and we're getting into mid-afternoon. I don't know when the sun's going to come down with all the big dark clouds overhead.
So right now it is 3. Let's see. Yeah, it's only 3:15 in the afternoon. You guys are 3 hours out from Heldren. That's how long it would take you to get back. 3 hours. So if you left now to go back home, you'd get there.
It'd be like supper time.
Yeah, it's 6:15. It's the middle of summer.
So
the sun isn't going to start setting until about 7.
So maybe we can just go in a little further, see what we've got going on in
Yeah,
there.
because I don't know if we really want to travel back at night. And
Oh no.
You guys also brought stuff to camp. That's
Yes.
what Marigold is packed
Oh, that's
down
true.
with.
Oh,
That's
and
true.
we've got stuff for us too.
Yeah.
We bring.
Marigold has like a whole little village, loaded up on.
Okay, well we could leave this here then, I guess, and just put the chest back on top of it for now. It's fine.
Oh, sounds like a plan.
Leave it triggered.
So onward we go.
Onward you go. Marigold the donkey happily walks alongside her best friend in the whole wide world, Vasilisa Morozova. Don't know if Vasilisa knows this, but Marigold loves her so very much.
Oh,
Marigold is a very good donkey. I love her very much.
Says
She
Marigold.
has a marigold tucked into her harness. Because it was, I mean, you gotta.
so sweet.
But,
Yeah, I just
It was summer,
assumed.
right?
I miss having an NPC for exposition. I think I might just be Marigold's mind. Little did Vasilisa know I considered her to be my bestest of friends. Sometimes she would call me a very good girl, and I would lay out a sweet tone to let her know I appreciated her. Eeyaw, motherfuckers. So you guys keep going, trudging along through the snow, following the path. The path is still readily apparent in front of you. There have obviously been several people who have walked along here. It doesn't look like they're dragging anything anymore. They gave up that chest, and now there are only several tracks of footprints leading you forward, deeper into the border wood.
So we're going this way then. Whatever this way is.
We're headed south, I believe.
Toward the cold.
Everything feels farther in the cold.
Yeah, it does. So you guys continue onward, and after walking for another hour, the snow becomes even deeper, reducing movement to a quarter of normal speed.
God damn it, anyway.
Well, I'm thinking that we
Give-
actually might. Go ahead. What were you going to say?
I was going to tell you guys that I need another cold weather check.
Ah.
It's been another hour.
Son of.
Yes. I got a 24. Let's roll for.
I passed.
Ghost doesn't need to roll, remember?
Yay!
I'm gonna use Charmed Life again
Okay.
because this is.
You can do it. You can do it.
Can I?
Does he get
plus-
any small bonus for having a blanket on top of his cold weather
Well, I'm already
gear
getting.
and some
I'm
hot
already getting
tea?
5.
Yeah. He got
Probably not.
Probably
I'm
not,
taking
no.
my tea and my blanket back.
I mean, unless he's
I
sipping
knew
on it
this.
for a full hour, and then I'll give him a +1.
12.
Is that after your +5?
Jeez.
93.
Norm, you have hypothermia again.
God, I'm so cold. It's fucking cold.
Well, we may want to think about going back to town and then regrouping and trying this again.
We will freeze on the way back, just as much as on the way in. And we still have not found out what is going on.
Well, let's get Norm back to
Norm, you
health
take
again.
I was gonna ask 5
4.
or.
4 non-lethal, hypothermia, and fatigued.
Yep. Got it all. I just turned it back on from last
You guys are now 4 hours away from Heldrin.
time. Did you guys find a bunch of clues yet?
Oh, Normie.
Just more snow at this point.
Okay.
You don't
okay.
look so good there,
It's-
my
it's-
furry friend.
It's cold.
Are you doing that hypothermia thing again?
I told.
I am so sick of Norm and his whole hypothermia thing he keeps doing.
I mean,
I can try to heal you again. We're gonna go through this one pretty quick here.
My nose. I can barely even twitch my nose.
Oh. Well, no, that didn't hit.
No, that's okay. You're like you said. If
Try
you just
again.
keep
There
practicing.
we go.
Natural 20 on a cure light wound. So how many points is that?
Not.
Confirm that shit.
That is 6 points.
Norm, you're back up. Everything's fine. This area that you guys are in where the snow is deeper, there is also a lot more wind. You seem to find yourselves on a small tree-covered ridge. And as the wind blows through here, a soft cascade of snow falls from the branch of a nearby tree with a soft thud.
A soft thud.
Can I get perception checks from everybody?
You can.
13.
I got a 19.
19.
Oh, and Ghost.
15.
6 for Ghost. I think he's so small that he's just kind of in the snow peeking his little nose up. So he doesn't notice anything.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. So,
Thanks for that check.
Thank you for that check. I appreciate it.
Let's do this again soon.
so we're on a ledge. How high is the ledge?
It's about a 60-foot drop.
Do we see...
It's not like a ledge. It's like a plateau.
So we're on top of a plateau.
Yes.
Gotcha.
So this is kind of what it looks like.
Oh, I see.
Well, do we want to get home?
We're so far out.
We want to
You-
camp?
If the winter keeps expanding, then it might take us more than the 2 hours we have gone in to get out again.
That's true.
We do not know. I think we must press forward.
Alrighty. What do you think, Norm? You're the one having a hard time with the cold here.
I'm cold, but I just so you guys don't want to go back to Heldon tonight.
I do not think we should. I think if we set a good camp, we should be alright through the night. We just need shelter.
Okay, and a good fire.
Yes. There is wood, and I have tinder.
Well, I know we got some supplies and Ghost too, so I
And
think between all
as
of
you
us-
guys cross this path, a giant sort of worm-like creature springs from the ground beneath you
Oh.
and grabs Marge. Roll for initiative.
What? Hold on, she doesn't even get a save?
That's what that perception
Marge?
was probably.
Norm,
Oh,
My eye!
Ghost.
Vasilisa. Valdine. Ghost. So this Wyrm, W-Y-R-M, bursts from the ground and moves to attack Marge in a surprise round, pulling itself up out of the snow. Remember that you guys are in heavy snowdrifts. That means it costs 4 squares of movement to move 1 square of movement. Now, as this worm bursts out of the ground, I rolled randomly to see who it would attack as you guys were passing over. Where is everybody in relation to Marge?
Well, Norm would be right next to me because you and I were going first, and then Ghost would be next to us.
Vasilisa was hanging back with Marigold because she kind of wanted Marigold to be near the back of the group.
Yeah, so I'd probably be right in front of Marigold and Vasilisa.
I'm the girl mouse. Yeah.
They don't have genitals on them.
Yeah, they do.
So James is carefully arranging our figures on the map here.
Making sure we're where we should actually be.
Yeah, that looks accurate
Looks about
and
right.
horrible,
He's lining
but
up, he thinks
accurate.
he's
Here, I'll put
Yeah, he's
I'll
lining up
put
the shot.
For
Looks
Marigold.
Marigold.
He thinks he's got an angle. He thinks he's got a good way to kill us. Here, let's see if he can pull it
So
off.
the worm jumps from the ground. It is basically like a white version of a Chinese dragon. It is 6 feet
geez.
long. You can see some sort of vapor coming out of its mouth. And in its surprise round, it moves to attack Marge.
Roll low.
22 versus flat-footed AC.
Oh yeah, you got me.
Okay. It hits, dealing 6 damage. And it is going to attempt to grab you as a free action.
Okay.
And that should hopefully, I hope, fail with a 12.
Yes.
Okay.
Woohoo.
So it fails to grapple you, but it hits you with a nasty bite.
Oh, ouch! That hurts.
Start of round 1. Norm Gunderson, a giant thing just bit your wife.
Hey, you get your damn teeth off of her. And I'm going to run up and square share. I'm going to run up and square share with Marge.
Okay.
God, I'm going to give this thing such a poking like you have never seen before. Does a 14 hit it?
No.
Okay, then it misses out on all that damage I just rolled.
So you jump up, you share squares with your wife, and you
And I
slash at it.
Poke at it.
You poke,
Nothing.
and it wraps around your sword and goes neener, neener, neener. All right, Ghost's turn.
Oh
How's
well.
our favorite weasel as a giant worm pops up in front of it?
Oh well. Ghost is a little intimidated for sure, but Marge just got attacked, and it is combat trained to attack pretty much anything. So it's gonna go ahead and try its bite. See what happens. No. Unless a 9 hits.
A 9
But if a 12 didn't hit.
No, sorry. So Ghost goes to bite, misses. Valdine.
Valdine sees this horrible worm pop up and decides to do point-blank shot and deadly aim.
Okay.
He levels the gun
Shoots
Fires,
over
shoots
the
over the top.
mousefolk head.
of the shorter
Well,
friends.
it should be pretty easy.
And he shoots directly at it with an 11 against touch.
Miss.
And that misses, yeah.
Vasilisa.
This is not looking promising, y'all. Vasilisa is going to start with a knowledge check to see if she knows what type of creature this is.
Okay.
Smart.
I rolled poorly, so it's a 13.
Nope.
I don't know what it is. Never seen it in my life. No clue. Or I know a vague generality, but nothing helpful.
Yeah. It's
Oh my, it's a long white thing.
I mean,
You've heard of Wyrms before.
you've seen these in Irison before.
Okay, but I don't know anything about them.
No, you don't.
Nothing comes to mind.
It is definitely a snow creature from your homeland.
Ah, an Irison verm thing. And I will try my damnedest to glare at it with an evil eye.
Okay.
Ooh.
So I'm squinch my eye at it and be like, "Arr," and see if I can cause any doubt to creep into its mind.
We'll save I
Oh,
take
maybe
it.
these are my friends. Maybe I shouldn't be eating them.
No, bad worm. Stop it.
I would like to give it a -2 penalty to its AC. It
Okay.
lasts for 3 rounds plus the witch's intelligence modifier. A will save reduces this to just 1 round.
17.
I bet that passes. I have to find my hex DC now, guys. So for 1 round,
It has a -2 to
it has a
its AC.
-2 to its AC.
Dig
Okay.
it.
I am going to try to shift Marigold back and take a 5-foot step
Oh,
back.
you should roll a handle animal check because a giant worm just burst from the ground.
I'm holding her reins, and this is gonna go poorly, but sure. Oh wait, a handle animal?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm not rolling anything. You can't use that untrained.
Okay.
Marigold can do whatever she wants. If she yanks my arm off, that's on her.
Cool. I'm just gonna put Marigold right after you.
I mean, I'm not like,
You're holding on tight, right?
yeah,
Marigold.
I can ride, but I can't handle animal.
I mean, a giant worm just burst from the ground. It's gonna freak her out a bit.
Yeah, that's fair.
Cool.
Guys,
Roll.
all our stuff's gone.
Right, she runs off with everything
Give me a strength check.
from our witch.
3.
Yeah, Marigold kind of like bucks a little bit, pulls the reins out from you, and kind of runs backwards a little bit as fast as a donkey heavily loaded can.
She's lightly loaded.
Oh,
I'm nice.
geez.
She's
to
1
her.
pound from medium.
But it
Okay.
is 1/4 move speed in the snow.
That's true. Marigold takes off at a quarter move
Oh.
speed.
And my 5-foot back was a full move action because
Yep.
it's
Difficult
difficult
terrain.
terrain.
Yep. So Marigold takes off. We'll say she gets all of 10 feet away. As this worm bursts from the ground.
That's a scary sounding worm.
And now it's the tassel worm's turn, and it goes.
Is that Yiddish or
Kinda, I guess.
Wormish.
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 It's wormish.
Wyermish?
Cool. Well, it sees Marge right in front of him. It says, "Ooh, what a tasty snack."
I mean, that's thank
Rolls
you.
a 2 and misses.
Woohoo!
Marge, your turn. This worm has taken 2 swipes at you and nothing. Not a bite.
Oh no, it got me the first time.
Oh yeah, it did.
but
Shit.
didn't grab.
It didn't grab. That's right. Hit you once, missed twice. What do you do?
I'm going to officially challenge the creature. So all of my allies get a +1 to their attack
Excellent.
on the creature.
So
And
it's
that's a
got-
swift action.
Okay.
And it's got a -2 AC.
And it's
we've
got a
all
-2
+1 to
AC.
hit.
Yep.
I'm going to go ahead and take a swipe at it myself.
Okay.
And also, you are flanking because we're
Yes, because we're sharing a square.
sharing.
Oh no!
Roll to confirm that natural 1.
Oh no! Don't confirm. Don't confirm. Oh, I rolled a natural 20.
Okay. You just miss.
Gosh dang it! The creature is officially challenged.
Nice.
Cool.
My first challenge.
So, I'm going to poke this thing up then.
Yep. Top of round 2, Norm Gunderson.
Can't wait. Woo! Okay, so
Wait, what does it look like when you issue a challenge?
I raise my long sword and to say, "You're going down there, you."
Okay.
and that's
That
the order
works.
of the dragon. That's how the order of the dragon do it, right?
Well, I'm a little rat folk, you know. I'm not too dragon-y. But it's cool to see a dragon.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna take a poke at this thing with all these bonuses and all this excitement, and it's gonna be a 13 to hit with my rapier
After your +2.
after everything.
That hits.
13 hits.
13 hits.
Woohoo!
Thanks to the challenge. No, thanks to
The minus to the AC.
the
Yes.
minus to the AC.
The hex. 2 points of damage.
Okay.
Take that.
Oh, I think you scratched it there, hun.
Ghost.
Ghost is going to try again to bite. Oh, nice. I think this might actually be a hit. That's going to be a 24.
Yeah, that hits.
Sweet.
It super hits.
Super hits. And that is a 1 point of bite damage.
All right.
God. Me and Ghost are just dishing it out.
Valdine.
Valdine wonders why his gun missed the first time again and decided to go ahead and just aim down the barrel of the gun and fire again.
Okay.
Same thing as last time.
Do it.
Yeah, let's go with a 22 to hit.
Nice.
That hits.
Against touch.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
Minimum damage. So he does 5 damage.
Cool. You shoot your gun, and it hits this worm kind of like on the side of its like body, and it doesn't like pierce it, but it gets some bludgeoning damage, and you knock like a good chunk of scales off.
Ooh.
Okay. Can I do a heal check, please?
Sure. How much damage did you do?
5.
Okay. Heal check.
Oh yeah, 23 on the
Jesus Christ. It's at half.
Sweet.
You guys are melting it pretty
Nice.
quick.
Okay, good.
Vasilisa.
Vasilisa is going to work her way back towards Marigold. And she's going to pat Marigold with one hand to try and soothe her while she glares very intently one more time at the worm for another evil eye.
Okay.
So that's another save.
Nat 20.
Well, fine. For one more round, it's got a -2 AC again.
That was
Okay.
really useful last time.
It looks like she's not doing anything unless you look at her face and it's just so glary.
All right, Marigold's turn. She goes, "Hee-haw." Ah, my best friend in the world. You have come to comfort me with a pat-pat. Perhaps this was only a surprise, and there is not evil amongst us trying to kill us. I shall stay here and look behind me to see if everyone is okay."
Nice.
Marigold turns and looks and just sees the worm kind of chilling there, not currently killing anybody. Ah, yes, things are okay. And then the worm attacks. Gonna go for Norm, Marge, or
Ghost.
gonna go for Ghost.
Okay. At least he's not flat-footed.
That is a critical failure.
Oh, you don't. That's right. It's not named.
The worm bites its tongue.
Yeah. So the tassel worm snaps at nothing in the air and just goes. Marge.
I feel like it bit its tongue, though. It's a 1. It's something bad.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and he still has a -2 to his AC?
Yes.
Yep.
All right. Well, then I'm going to go ahead and try and hit him again
Cool.
with my longsword.
Do the thing with the stuff.
That's going to be 13.
13 hits.
And 5 points of damage. Wait,
Cool.
8 points of damage. Because I'm challenging him again.
Oh shit, that's right. How do you kill it?
No.
Well, I think my signature move where I hold it over my head and I'm going to get you.
And you break through its skull and bury your sword deep in its spinal column as it falls to the ground. So you once again chop your sword into the head of this creature. It falls to the ground and you wrench your sword out. Victorious once again, our heroes have completed their second challenge versus creatures. What lies before them in the forest ahead? We'll find out next time on the Dimension Door podcast.
All right.
And I'll add like a bunch of crowd noise cheering.
Yeah.
Lady Gaga.
Thanks for listening to the Dimension Door podcast. If you want to see character sheets, cast information, or read a narrative adaptation written by Elizabeth, check out our website, DimensionDoorPodcast.com. You can also connect with us on social media, Facebook and Instagram at Dimension Door Podcast, and on Twitter at DimensionPod. This episode was normally edited by our very own Zach Kreidler. He plays Norm. Additional audio and effects used in this episode provided by several amazing artists. AShamaluevMusic, BDProductions, ARGSound. He's also known as Artem, Grebenshchikov, Kevin MacLeod of Incompetech, Bronwyn, Holmes, Robert, Austin, 95 Turbo Soul, Jonny, Easton, Arn Anderson, Makai, Symphony, Sufk, and Whitesand. If you want to find any of these amazing artists, how to spell their names, or any of the cool shit they're working on, you can check the description or the liner notes. If you want to listen to even more of the Dimension Door podcast, well, you're either caught up right now or there's already a new episode posted. Our next episode, episode 4, will be released on January 1st in the year 2020. Thank you for listening.